Hey man, with such a story, and I know you hear it all the time, where do you get people that feel like they can't change?
All the time.
Especially with some of the teens and the kids that you're working with now, because even with social media, there's so many outside, and I always tell people this. My son is 17, my daughter's 16. There's so many outside influences that's geared to pull your kids away from you. And I mean, Jason, I am a present father. I'm a present father. I speak to my kids every day. You know, we have family meetings, but still there's these outside entities, and there's life, and there's their teenagers that try to pull the kids away from you.
Yes. And so, I mean, I'm the same. I'm very active with my
Yeah.
son now. Again, I learned from my daughter to become the best father I can be. But still, it's the world. It pulls it from
yeah.
them. And so that's why in the Cave of Adullam, when we do like judo, for instance, when we teach them how to fall, the principle behind it, or the life principle, is if you know how to fall in here, you'll know how to fail in life and get back up. So we teach them how to fall safely, get up, and get thrown again and get back up. But to your point about the world's influence, we do blindfold training as well. So I do that to take their eyes away so that you don't get distracted by what you see or you don't see. Because a lot of times you could be given a vision to do something great, but because of the lack thereof you see in your community, you feel it's not possible.
Right.
So we take the eyes away and still throw them with the same velocity so that they can still relax, stay calm on the inside, regardless of what they can't see, still stay resolute. So my son went through that rite of passage, and all I can do is just pour into him as much as I can and trust that everything that was poured into him, like the scriptures say, you know, if you train up a child in the way that he goes, he will not depart from it. So that's all I can hang my hope on, is that, you know. But the influence, I raise his awareness. I say, look, my man, social media is highlight reels. That's it.
Yeah, man.
I said, could you imagine playing a sport and your coach, when you study and film, all you're looking at is the team's best plays and you don't look at none of their weaknesses?
Right.
You probably won't beat that team. I say it's a facade. It's not even real. That's why I show my students and my son learn from my highlights and my mistakes. We have a saying in the cave, mistakes are the greatest teachers. The only worst mistake is the one you choose not to learn from. And so we teach all of these principles and say, hey, it's up to you, man.